everybody, this is VisitJoan and welcome to another apartment renovation. This time around we are doing one that I did back in March and I honestly forgot about it because, well, when I did this I had just finished editing a whole bunch of speed builds and I didn't really want to do any more at the moment. So I kind of did this because, well, I needed to, because over the course of gameplay I needed to have a place to put all of these Sims. So I did this apartment and then I just kind of put it down and put it in my recordings folder and then completely forgot about it until I was looking through it and putting other stuff away and, well, there it was. So I figured I'd better get it done, otherwise I'd forget about it again. This time around we are doing, I think it's 20 Culpepper House? Yeah, it's 20 Culpepper House because I can see it right there on the screen. So, yeah, after this one's done, all the Culpepper Apartments will be finished, and I only have one lot left to build in the Spice District. So, that's exciting. I had actually done the outline for this apartment, I think it was probably back in October, so pretty long ago. Because I kind of went through most of the apartments I hadn't done and just outlined them out so that they would be ready to go when I started recording. So I kind of had a family apartment all ready to go, and I needed an apartment for a family because, well, during gameplay, some things took kind of a wild turn. So let me tell you about it. So, you know, I had these two Sims, university students, in a tiny house. One was like a complete party girl, like, was really pretty much just in college to party, and the other roommate was a serious student, and they were pretty much rooming together because they had nowhere else to go. So, yeah. But anyway, over the course of, you know, rooming together, the party girl threw a party, and she convinced her roommate, you know, just to live it up, have some drinks, do, you know, all that fun stuff, and she kind of forgot about the whole party, didn't know exactly what happened, but she ended up pregnant, had no idea who the father of her baby was, or should I say babies, because she had twins. Yeah, I was not planning that, but I did give her a partner, and pretty much almost right before graduation, they moved in here once the babies were born, and now you can definitely see why I needed an apartment and couldn't keep them in a tiny house. But, you know, tiny homes are really good for university because these skills grow so fast, it is not even funny. Like, they were gaining skills left and right, and I'm like, wow, why didn't I think of this before, you know? But probably because tiny living didn't come with Discovery University. Yeah, a lot of people think it should have, but okay, you know what, we're not going to get into that right now. Anyway, oh my goodness, this kitchen was kind of a pain because I was trying to figure out where to put everything, and at one point I even had to like completely redo the wall because I wanted an island, and the island was kind of just in the middle of the kitchen and there wasn't enough room to even walk around even with like chairs there. So I had to, you know, get rid of some walls and redo the walls a bit, so that kind of screwed up the rooms a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, come on, guys, just redo the room system. Like, it's not even funny. But anyway, I edited a whole lot of footage because there was about, I don't know, like 15 minutes probably unsped up of me screwing around with this island, and it just, nobody wants to watch that. There was also a good 15 minutes of me screwing around with sofas because I just had no idea what the heck I was actually doing, and that's when I kind of decided that I just didn't want to build anymore because I had builder's burnout from all that building I did back in February, you know? And I kind of don't want to get builder's burnout again, so I'm probably not going to build again until Eco Living releases. I don't know if you're seeing this before or after the release of Eco Living, but yeah, that's, you know, we got that going on. So anyway, you know, when I did this build, I made the bedrooms for kids because, well, I didn't, you know, they were going to be, actually, they were babies when I moved them in. So I didn't want to create like a whole like baby bedrooms because, you know, I could just put the little bassinets in there and then I could just improve, like update the bedrooms as they grew up. But, you know, when I did the speed build, I wanted to make them complete kids rooms. So for the purposes of the build, I did put like full beds in there and stuff, and when I moved them in, I just put them in the inventory of the family and then put toddler beds in there and then left the baby cribs in there. So yeah, after the babies grew up, I kind of put the cribs in the inventory because they probably will have more kids, but and then they can just share bedrooms. But this is a 3-bedroom apartment, and there's only 1 bathroom, which I did decide to do on camera because I figured, this is an apartment build. There's not like 50 million bathrooms. I can show 1 bathroom. It was actually big enough for me to actually get some screenshots in there, and normally, that doesn't happen. Like, it just, oh my goodness, it's a pain in the butt to get screenshots of a bathroom. But yeah, that's something I learned doing house tours. And I guess you could say I really did kind of struggle with this build a little bit because, like I said, I was kind of experiencing a little bit of builder's burnout, and I couldn't just figure out, especially with the sofas, I just couldn't figure out, what sofas. I'm like, oh, I like this sofa, but I don't really want to use it, and I couldn't figure out where to put them, and oh my goodness, it was a mess. And, I just didn't have any, not inspiration, I don't know, but I needed to do an apartment because, well, I've said this before, but anyway, this is why I kind of need new packs to come out regularly because, after a while, I do get burnt out with all the stuff I have, and I just need new stuff for more stimulation and stuff like that. That's why, I don't really, mind the whole expansion pack, game pack, stuff pack system. Speaking of expansion pack systems, I don't think I've done a voiceover since Eco Living was announced. So I did do a reaction video on that, if you wish to see it. I hopefully will remember to put that in the cards. I should just make a note on my phone about all the things that I promised to put cards in, and I forget about that because I record all of this stuff ahead of time. But anyway, I hope Eco Living comes with a lot of new clutter that I can put things, because I'm kind of getting tired of putting the same clutter objects everywhere, if you know what I mean. But this new pack is really kind of hit and miss with some people. There are some people, who are absolutely love the idea of this eco lifestyle thing, and there's some people who just can't stand the idea. I mean, if you go to the trailer on Facebook, no, not Facebook, YouTube, if you go see the comments on YouTube, everybody there is complaining. And I saw one person that was like, look at all this stuff we get in seasons, and look at all this stuff we get with eco lifestyle. And I'm like, okay, that is not fair, because Seasons has been out for almost 2 years, and we've only seen like a 90-second trailer of this pack. We don't even know everything that comes in it. So how is it fair to compare them? It's like, I don't get it. But, a lot of people say this should have been a game pack. And the thing is, like I'm saying, we don't know. And I think a lot of these people on YouTube don't follow the sim gurus on Twitter. Well, I don't follow all of them. I follow some of them. But I do follow enough people where I do see a lot of retweets of what the sim gurus tweet. And they say things like, that the environment thing isn't just going to affect this new world that we're getting. It's going to affect all. In fact, oh my goodness, see, this is what I get for recording in the middle of a pandemic. Effect. There we go. Now, here's the problem. Is it affect or effect? See, oh my goodness, I can't spell. So that is just torture. But it's going to affect other worlds and not just the new world we're getting. So I think once a lot of people heard that, they kind of warmed up to the idea of this being an expansion pack. But there are some people who, they're like, this shouldn't be their priority and all this other stuff. And I understand it's okay not to like a certain pack. It's okay to be disappointed that it wasn't what was leaked and, all that other wonderful stuff. But it's not okay to go around and just insult the game developers who are working their butts off and on this game. And I don't think it's the guru's fault for, all this stuff. It's definitely EA kind of has its hand in there. But I mean, I definitely think that the whole expansion pack, game pack, stuff pack system is kind of EA's doing, because I think EA just wants them to get, different packs out and stuff like that. And I really don't think the Sims team on their own would have done that, because, I mean, okay, there were stuff packs for The Sims 3 and The Sims 2, but not like game packs and there were expansion packs, but there weren't like game packs. There weren't, stuff that's kind of, whatchamacallit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do think that, because they're kind of have to put out these stuff packs every once in a while, they kind of do leave stuff out in expansion packs that could be, used for a stuff pack. That's why, a lot of the stuff packs have stuff that everyone thinks should be in expansion packs. I think that's what's going on. But again, I don't know. I don't work for EA. I don't work on the Sims team. I'm not a sim guru. So I really don't know what the heck is going on. And then there are the people who have the attitude of, guys, just release The Sims 5 already. This game is just, no, we're done with The Sims 4. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, guys, they literally just announced, well, not even just announced, because they've all but confirmed that The Sims 5 is in development. And we don't know how far along in development it is, but what I do know is that it takes years to make a game. And so, Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced in 2013, and it didn't come out until 2019. So it takes a long time. So it is going to be at least a couple of years until The Sims 5 is ready to go, which I'm kind of happy about because I've put so much time and energy into world building in The Sims 4. I kind of don't want to do that all over again for a long time. But one of the sim gurus even said that the next few years are going to be really interesting because they've done all the popularly requested packs. And because he said the next few years, it means The Sims 4 isn't going to go away anytime soon. Now, when it comes to The Sims 4, at this point, I just think it is what it is. It's not the most perfect game in the series. It's not, it's a good game for what it is. Of course, it could be better, and I would love for it to be better, but being realistically, I don't really know how that's possible because I don't know anything about game development. And that's not to say that, The Sims 4 doesn't have its flaws, because let's admit it does. But to completely hate on the game is just, I think, just like ridiculous. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of things that are missing, and there are a lot of things that I actually missed. But as a game for what it is, it's pretty good. I mean, I did see somebody on Twitter say it's a dollhouse game and you create your own stories. And to that, I kind of, agree. But you know what? I'm not even going to go into that right now. We're done with this tangent. Anyway, this is the girls' room. And this one I kind of had a lot of fun with because I put deep purple walls in there. And I don't think I've ever really done that in a girls' room. So that was a lot of fun to do, and it was something different because, like I said, it was a big room, and originally this girl right now in the game is a toddler. So I have absolutely no idea, how I was going to do this. Here I am putting a bunch of toys on the shelves, and then I take them all down and put a bunch of other stuff on the shelves, and I think I put it under that little, end table thing that we got from Tiny Living. So who the heck knows what's going on there? And this room is kind of bigger, too, than a lot of other kids' rooms. But with apartments, I'm really constrained about where I can put the walls because I can't put them in the middle of a window. And I can't move the windows. And, that's an issue in of its own right. I mean, in The Sims 2, we were able to build our own apartment buildings. So, yeah, that was really fun. But, that's not something we can do here. So I have to work with what I've got. And over here, I have a little, oh boy, whatchamacallit. See, I'm losing it now. Good thing this voiceover is almost done. It's like a little kind of dressing area. And, once I put the baby crib in, I just have to put, the last few touches on the wall decorations, and then I'm done. So we are quickly coming to the end of this speed build. I really hope you enjoyed it, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you left a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Anyway, you can follow me on social media I'm on Instagram at VisitJoan and Twitter at VisitJoan Videos. But anyway, I'm going to get up out of here. Bye everyone, I will see you in the next video.